This week on The Modified World, our friend Roy Fowler comes by and gets a surface piercing, and Jared Silverman stabs some happy people, so stick around. Oh, welcome to The Modified World. It's a weekly web show about body modification. That's right, people who do it, people who get it, and why it matters. I am your host, Senior Piercer, here, right here, the world-renowned Pangea Piercing. That's Pangea Piercing. Beautiful sunny downtown Ann Arbor, Michigan. I purvey internet wackiness. That's right, you know it, you love it. I'm JC Potts, and this week we played host to my old friend Jared Silverman. Currently traveling the great nation, stabbing the happy people, bringing his skills and savoir-faire to the high-end shops of, I think, 35 states so far.
Awesome, that's what I like to hear. Cool, I'm glad that I can do that for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, look at that. Look how cute.
I love it.
Awesome. We've been on the road since conference, and that takes some doing. I personally, I couldn't do it myself. I'm too much of a homebody, man. I like my stuff and my things and my rituals and my little order. But enough about me. We had another friend of ours come by, old Roy Fowler. Roy Fowler from Cape Fear.
Roy Fowler.
And Roy, where do you work?
Cape Fear Tattoo, Wilmington, North Carolina.
Nice, nice. What brings you around the day, my friend?
Want to come visit and get a couple piercings?
Right on, right on. And so far, what was the experience? Was it as disappointing as you expected?
That was perfect.
Right on, right on. Do you have a Instagram or anything like that where some of the happy denizens of the internet can check out some of your work?
Yeah, it's Piercing by Roy on Instagram.
Right on. I will be sure to include a link in the description.
Perfect.
As always. He's a good guy, man. Really nice. Just as nice as you could ask for. He's a really good piercer too. You guys should check him out. Of course, I'll have links to his various Instagrams and stuff like that down here in the comment section down below, or at least in the titles and descriptions and stuff. You should go check him out. And if you're in the area, he's a good fella. So definitely give him a shout. Tell him I sent you. That brings me to the part of the show where I usually answer viewer questions, but I've had numerous people on my aftercare video that I made the other day. I was afraid that I was going to be getting a whole bunch of wacky comments, but actually not even strangely enough, the most popular thing was brake fluid, because I mentioned brake fluid, not putting it on your piercings. And there's a reason for that. About, 15 years ago, I did a guy's piercing. Can't remember even what the piercing was. Going through the aftercare speech, and then he stops me. He's like, "Man, you ain't got to even tell me all that, brother. I tell you what, I'm just going to wind up putting brake fluid on anyway." And I'm like, "What, seriously?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, I cut my finger working on brakes a long time ago, man, got brake fluid all over it. Man, I swear to God, it healed up like nothing. So, man, I've been using it ever since. And I'm just like, wow. So, you know, it's been a running joke with me for 15 years now, though, about don't put brake fluid on your freaking piercings. What are you doing, people? Anyway, I already know you guys, way too sharp, way too efficient and educated and stuff. And hell, if anything, you'd ask before you did something crazy like that. So, don't, just a nice little bit of comedy. But real stuff, man. So, anyway, I guess that was my show this week. I hope you learned something or were entertained or whatever. It wasn't a waste of your time. I answer questions all the time, and if I do, if I answer your question on the air, I'll give you a pack of swag to send anywhere in the world. But of course, if you wanted some sweet swag for nothing, just send me a self-addressed stamped envelope over to the shop, Pangea Piercing, 211 East Liberty, Ann Arbor, Michigan, 48104, and we'll send you some stuff. That's right. Just, you know, a little thing we do to say thanks. You know, appreciate you all tuning in and stuff. And be sure to stop back by next week. I will have more of the modified world.
Wow.